Welcome to JayDeabte PodCast. I'm your host, Lil John, and this is a platform where we'll be talking about, we'll have different guests from different walks of life. We'll talk about different politics, business, if you rap, photographer, or into politics, etc. Let's talk about it. This is a place where you can even promote your business. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and enjoy the show. This episode 4 of JayDeabte podcast. I got a young lady. She just released a book. Originally from Savannah, been in Statesboro for a while. Got an amazing story, amazing family. Tell everybody where you from a little bit. Kind of introduce yourself to people who don't know who you are.
So my name is Alesia Prince. I go by Lace. Most people call me Lace. I am a Savannah, Georgia native. However, I've been residing in Statesboro for about the last 11 years. I went to school here in high school, a couple years. Ultimately, finished in Savannah. But I've been here for a while now, so I kind of feel like I'm a Savannah borough native, like somewhere in between.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You work hard. When I met you, you know what I'm saying, I always heard about how hard you work, right?
Definitely.
And you know, before we get into the book, you big on family, right?
Oh, super big. That's
how many sisters, brothers you got?
Ooh, I have 6 sisters and I have 5 brothers.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
You the youngest?
No, I'm like in the middle of things. I'm my mom's oldest. I'm the oldest of her 4 girls. Okay. But on my dad's side, I'm like child number 3, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Different daddies.
You got a lot, yeah. You got a lot.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Yeah. Like I was saying, you big on family and all that. You posted a picture? I think it was around Christmas, and it went viral.
It did. That surprised me.
Did you plan that out?
No, I didn't. No, not at all.
Yeah,
like
that was Christmas, right?
Yeah, that was Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Man.
What tell us the reaction out of that. Who all reached out? How you put together that photo shoot?
Oh man, that was so stressful. Okay, so picking out things we're a family of 8. So picking out 8 outfits and trying to make them match and making sure everything was the same size was a process all in itself.
Yeah. But
making them all look at the camera was probably the hardest part.
How long was the shoot?
It didn't take us long. It took us like maybe an hour.
You gonna give a shout out to the photographer?
Yes, Cedric Bacon Photography. He pretty much does all my photos. Okay. I love him. He's the best.
Yeah. Not to get away from that picture, but you used to do a lot of pictures before you know what I'm saying, did books. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying books because I know this is going to be a continuous thing, right?
Right.
Was you going for the video vixen role or Instagram model role or what? What was the angle on that?
I think that was just a big part of my personality showing. I love to take pictures. If you read my books and you read my stories, it'll always be a part of me, a part of my personality in one of the characters. Okay. That was definitely something that I was trying out, and it was me expressing myself. I had a couple offers for me to do videos, but I had to take in consideration my brand and what I wanted ultimately to represent me. Right. And I wasn't fully into who I wanted to be at the time, so I turned those down. But I still love to take pictures. Still like to take revealing pictures, like
Any celebrities off of you?
No, local celebrities, but not any big celebrities. Yeah.
Well, they still celebrities.
They still celebrities. They still yes, we all celebrities in our yes.
So if somebody asked you now, would you still consider doing it, even with the book?
Yes, I would do it. I mean, I think it would be fun. Like, I'm a really fun, energetic person. Like, long as it's not disrespecting myself, or as long as my husband don't have a problem with it, like I'm all for it. And he is so big on letting me express myself because we have our boundaries and we know where to draw the line.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of question, y'all bond.
Really?
Break that down because, I've seen some pictures, and this is like local stuff. A lot of people, some pictures, you got a bikini. I've seen G-string. I've seen some. I seen a lot of skin. You my friend. I ain't looking at you like that. But how does that play a role in marriage?
He is secure in who he is. He is secure in his position in our marriage. He is secure in himself. Mm-hmm. So if that is how I choose to respect myself, how I express myself,
right,
then he's fine with that. I could do I could get that same reaction if I was fully clothed and dressed like a nut. Yeah. Dude's gonna holler regardless. It's how I entertain it and how I interact with that. So as long as I don't cross that line, I think that it's fair to say he's pretty okay with it.
Yeah.
Now, you won't see anything like me exposing myself naked. Right. But as far as the pictures and bathing suits and my butt being out, I'm very proud of my butt because I used to ain't have none.
So you got it done?
No, I ain't got my butt done. And that was a rumor. Man, that's one of the most recent rumors.
Okay, let's talk about it.
The most recent rumor I heard was 2 days ago, and it was that I was leaving my husband for somebody else, and the person I was leaving him for got my butt done.
Did it?
No.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know where that came from. And me being the outspoken person I am, you don't know how bad I wanted to address that.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a status and my ass is real and do all, I wanted to do all of that. But it comes to a point in your life where branding yourself and what you're working toward is it's so above what people say. You just have to just brush it off.
Yeah.
But for the record, nothing about me is fake.
Everything all natural.
Now, granted, if I had the means and the funds to build a perfect body, I probably would. I'm not opposed to plastic surgery, but as it stands, I'm all me and I still am a work in progress.
Right. So you're not against it?
No, I'm not against it at all.
You're not against girls who had work.
No, I can't afford it. that's where we at right now.
It's affordable though. It can be affordable.
It's affordable, but I need it done right.
Yeah. I understand.
I need it done right.
I understand. Well, I'm trying to skip around, but back to that picture because I liked that picture. That was nice. How many views? Not views. How many likes was that? And shares? Over a million?
One page it was 27,000. Another one it was 5-something thousand.
Yeah.
Locally it was 400 here, 400 there.
Yeah.
I didn't probably count it up, but I'd say maybe about 50,000-60,000. But it was good feedback and it was some negative feedback.
Negative feedback.
What? People always gonna find negativity in something. Yeah. I wasn't happy.
In the photo shoot?
Because I wasn't smiling. Everybody was smiling. I wasn't smiling. Mom is not happy. Well, it just so happened we took so many pictures, right?
Yeah.
The only picture we got with everybody looking straight was the one picture
that you posted
that I wasn't smiling.
Right.
So that's the one that I picked. But people were taking it as though Mom just doesn't look happy with her life, which couldn't be further from the truth. I wouldn't trade my life.
It's always gonna be something said. You know what I'm saying? You could say the sky's blue and somebody gonna say it's light blue.
It's light blue.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about your kids.
I have 5 boys and 1 girl. Only one girl.
Yeah.
Daddy on the game.
Speaking of the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right. Yeah.
I have 5 boys and 1 girl. I never saw myself having more than 4.
How old are you?
I'm 31. I just turned 31.
Man.
Yeah, I just turned 31.
6 kids at 31.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, do a lot of people try to judge you on that? You know what I'm saying? To me, you handle it well. To be 31, you work hard. You and your husband have a beautiful home. Y'all look like a team.
Definitely a team.
Yeah.
Yes. People definitely judge me before they know the story.
Yeah.
So how it typically goes is when they find out how many kids I have, it's always assuming I have multiple baby daddies or multiple kids' fathers. That's always the first stereotype.
Yeah.
Second stereotype is that I'm always looking for a handout or to receive something.
Oh man.
Third stereotype would be that the kids are the reason that we're together.
Yeah.
So those are stereotypes that people ultimately assume upon hearing about how many kids I have. But as they get to meet me or know me, or even if they just know him, they'll know that.
Yeah.
That's the furthest thing from the truth.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Glenville, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was normal. Like I know so many people that got, 6 kids, 7. I mean, that's no big deal. I guess today that's kind of like people look at it like, dang man, that's
You know why? Because the structure of the black family has changed.
Yeah.
At one point, like in my grandparents' era, 4 or 5 kids was considered. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. My grandma had 9.
We've got so far detached from the family role to where the father isn't in the picture. Yeah. So you're not seeing households with 4 and 5 kids because there's no father in the household.
Right.
So that's why it's not the norm. Mothers now are taking on the role of fathers, and they're doing an amazing job. I was a single mother before me and Devin got married.
Yeah.
So the mothers are taking on that role, and it's just not structured the same. That's why it's abnormal. Yeah. And people, rather than accept it for what it is.
Yeah, the narrative's been changed.
The narrative's been changed.
You know what I'm saying? It's been changed. I got 3 baby mamas.
See?
But I got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it
got
kind of adds up. No twins.
Okay. No twins. I got you.
Yeah, no twins. But yeah. You get a lot of hate. Why?
You know,
Are you not a likable person?
I would think that I'm a very likable person. Once people get to know me, I think that barrier is broken. Mm-hmm. I think from the outside looking in, a lot of it is prejudgment, or maybe thinking that I act a certain way because I look a certain way.
Yeah.
Or maybe they expect people like me to carry themselves in a certain way with a certain attitude because of the life that I live. And it couldn't be further from the truth. Like, I'm the most down to earth, like, man, like, I don't understand it, but I mean, it's not for me to understand. If I lose sleep over all the people that don't like me, I'd be a depressed soul, and I can't carry that, and that's on them. That's something they have to ask themselves. Why genuinely do I not like her?
Yeah. Get to know a person first.
Before you, exactly, because you never know who's carrying your blessings. I may be that person that may carry your blessings. You never know how I can benefit you or vice versa. So. Yeah,
man. You had a birthday party during the quarantine.
I did.
Yeah, it was lit. It lit. You want to talk about it? I like that cake.
You like my cake?
Yeah, it was nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
I love my cake. I didn't eat it though, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I let the kids have it.
Was that a surprise?
It wasn't a surprise. It was planned. I wanted to do something for my birthday because, like, 30 was probably the hardest year of it was the hardest year of my entire life.
And 30.
The year of 30 was the hardest year of my life.
Man.
So turning 31 was a milestone for me, and the quarantine was not going to stop me from celebrating life. But I did it within the means that were allowed. I kept it less than X amount of people. Yeah. I didn't expose myself to anybody I hadn't been exposed to on a daily. Yeah. It was in the comfort
looked like it was under 10 people.
Yeah. Kept it in my home, in my backyard. Like, I pay enough. Like, I'm going to use this backyard.
Yeah. Perfect time, too.
Yes, and then it gave me the opportunity to use and reach out to some of the local resources and, like, try some of the vendors and black-owned businesses here to make that happen.
Any of them that you can?
I use Gabby. Gabby's venue.
Shout out to Gabby.
Yes, Gabby's venue. She set it up, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, Miss Fields Sweets and Treats did my cake.
Okay.
Ariana Fields, she did my cake. Lachey Arnett, the Lachey way.
Oh yeah, Lachey.
That's
she
my
be doing her
baby.
thing.
Oh, that's my baby.
Yeah, and she's very young too.
That's a boss. Yeah. You hear me? That's a boss. Like, I love her. That's like my little sister.
Killing shit right now.
Definitely. Yeah. You gotta get her.
Yeah, we gotta get Lachey up here next. Yeah, she got an amazing story too.
She did my hair.
Yeah.
Ashanti Alexandra did my makeup.
Okay.
She's another one. Very slept on, but very talented. Very humble. Very personable.
She on her way.
She on her way, definitely. And I'm going to continue to use her. And I can't think of anybody else. I think I ordered the dress like off Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's get into the book. Where do we start?
Okay, so the book will be available for purchase June 1st. Yeah. Right now, I'm not taking pre-orders, but I plan to probably next week, give or take. I just want to make sure that I'm in a place of a clear mind before I start taking pre-orders. The book is fiction, so this is all divulged from my mental
life
space.
experience.
Yes,
Yeah.
but however, some of the characters in the book are a combination of people I've met throughout my lifetime and just kind of put them together.
Yeah.
It's about a girl who basically craves excitement and drama, and she really doesn't believe in karma, or she doesn't think that
Just living life.
Yeah. Like, but she's doing it so dangerously.
Yeah, no consequences.
No
just
consequences.
living life. Yeah.
But somebody in her
I know
life.
some people like that.
Oh, look, you, right?
Yeah.
But somebody in her circle, in her square, like in her whole little bubble, is trying to hold her accountable for everything that she does, and they're not sparing.
What
anything.
age group are we talking about?
We're talking about, let's give her say 1940.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit of everything for everybody. So you have the fiction side of it, which is age limitless.
Right.
You have the erotic side of it, which is age limitless, because people of all ages, preferably 18 and older,
right,
read
right.
erotica here and there. I'm a big fan of Zane. Big fan. Then you also have suspense. So that's a whole nother audience in itself.
Yeah, man. How did you get into writing?
I always loved reading literature. That's always been my favorite subject. It's always been a passion. I love to read. Like, I can finish a 300-page book in one day. Like,
that's
my
crazy.
favorite. Yeah,
I don't even got the time for that.
you ain't. I don't either. But
I've been doing the audiobooks.
See, and I want to do audiobooks, but I'm too goofy.
Do you have this in audio?
No, I was thinking about doing an audiobook, but like I said,
but you can let somebody else do a voiceover.
I'm gonna have to.
You can't.
I'm too goofy. Like, I'll be laughing. Like, I'm like, nah. But I'm super excited. Like, I finally, since my grandmother passed, like, I decided I was not going to hold back on who I was anymore, and that's what inspired me to finally be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And it happened so fast. Like, you don't know how fast this happens. Some people take months and years to come out with a published.
I got my uncle, he's an author, Uncle Kenny. Get you on here, man. Shout out my Uncle Kenny. Y'all definitely need to meet. But he didn't start writing until his sister passed, and the whole time she used to tell him, his whole life, yo, you need to write books, and he was like, nah, whatever, and then he finally got to it.
Yeah, definitely.
But you,
make me alive.
You're a young author. You know what I'm saying? So, like, imagine if he would have started like when you just started.
And I wish I started sooner.
Yeah. So, you starting young, this can triple to movies, TV shows.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, hey. I have a lot of people that are mentoring me, that are encouraging me, that are supporting me. For all the hate that I get, trust me, I get 3, 4, 5 times the love. Yeah. And those people do it genuinely. Yeah. So I'm very encouraged. My husband is the main reason I'm able to do anything like this.
That's what's up.
I have that support. So sky's the limit for me.
A lot of people think they can do it themselves. I'm one of them. Think you can kind of do it. You can't, man.
You can't.
You got to have. You gotta have somebody to tell you when your shit is trash. Right. You gotta have somebody there to tell you, like, okay, well, I like this, but let's go this direction. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that support team is needed, man.
Right. But it starts with you.
Yeah.
It definitely starts with you. You can't do it alone, but it starts alone. It starts with the decision that this is what I'm going to invest my time, my space, and my energy into. And then from there, anybody who genuinely loves you, they will support you, and you will birth the product. Yeah,
I don't think people should ask for support. No. It should come, genuinely.
It should come genuinely.
We need to hear, for certain people, for me, I need to hear them tell me that they proud of me. Right. Coming from a dark space to where I am or whoever I am now. Like, you want to hear that from certain people. You want to be like, you my brother, bro. Like, I need to hear that from you, dog. You know what I mean?
Trust me, I'm there now, and that's been and that's one of the things that me and my mentor have talked about most recently. You can't allow who doesn't support you to be a barrier, because that will become your biggest focus. It will take away from so many other things that has to be one of those things that you say that's a them problem, right? Because you know they genuinely should support you, right? Yeah. But that's a them problem. Some people are not mentally there.
And if they don't, it's okay. Everybody not you know, own what you own. Like,
Right.
everybody don't read books.
Yeah, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, they might like, okay, I like what you got going on, but, you know, I can't make it to the book signing,
Yeah,
you know?
definitely,
Like,
definitely.
yeah, speaking of the book signing, you on your marketing PR run right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when is that?
So the one in Statesboro is set for June 5th at the Hampton Inn from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
At that time, if you've already purchased the book on June 1st, you can bring your book back to be signed, or you can purchase one there.
Okay.
So there are going to be light refreshments served. It's going to be a whole vibe. It gives you a chance to interact and talk to people, answer questions. And, like, that is where I think we'll get to break this barrier between people who have a idea of who I am and knowing who I am. So I definitely want, and I encourage a lot of people to definitely come out and just talk to me. Just ask me questions. Let's be human. Like, let's connect, because I guarantee
let's talk,
you,
man. You're reachable,
we have
right?
something
You're
in
not like
common.
a celebrity where you can't be reached,
Like,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
like,
you
look,
reachable.
inbox me, right?
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Yeah. Tell everybody how they can purchase the book.
Okay, so I'm going to have some on hand. I'm doing it old school, trapping out the truck.
Yeah, that's you know, that's in style still.
What? It's always in style. That's the hustle.
Yeah.
So you can definitely purchase some from me on hand. They'll be available for purchase on Amazon.com, and they'll also be available on ebooks.
Okay, yeah.
But I'll definitely have them on hand, so you don't have to wait on shipping, etc. You can grab and go, and it gives us a chance to interact. The ebooks, of course, are the downloadable ones. They'll be a little less expensive. Yeah. So ebooks is available. But you guys, you can inbox me, send me a message. I have a website, AlaceaPrince.com. Okay. That's where you can do your pre-orders. I can ship it to you. I've had people reach out to me from different states and stuff, trying to figure out how they can get it. I'll definitely ship that to them. Yeah. Like, no questions.
Okay. Well, I appreciate this. Appreciate you meeting with me. Appreciate your time. Wish you much success.
Thank you for asking the questions. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wanted to know, but didn't ask me themselves.
Anything else you want to tell them?
I definitely want to thank the people that have been supporting me genuinely, for all the shares, for all the likes, for all the encouragement. It's so easy to get deterred and think about the people are not supporting, but I definitely want to put a spotlight on the ones that have, even the ones that don't know me, even the ones that don't even read. I definitely want to thank you guys, and I want to let you know that you won't be disappointed, and this is where it starts with. This is not where it finishes. Again, thank you guys for your support, and thank you, John, for sitting down and talking to me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to JayDeabte show. You know, this podcast. We got to do this again.
We do, but next time we do this, I'm gonna be like on the Zane level, maybe. Maybe we'll see.
You already know, you know.
We'll see.